Once again, I have the singular honor to stand before you to present some of the key interventions in my ministry. The last time I came here, we had opportunity to share and discuss the progress made in respect to the programs and services of the ministry. As you may be aware, over the past couple of years, we have embarked on an extensive program to improve infrastructure and services through major upgrades, expansions, and modernization. Our focus has been to provide the necessary supportive infrastructure and services across the range of modes, that's namely maritime and inland waterways, aviation and road transport services, and also other programs to drive the country's development. This is envisaged in the coordinated program of economic and social development policies, the National Medium-Term Development Framework, and the National Transport Policy. And I think it's important that I touch on some of these things. One, to look at the construction of the multipurpose terminal at Takoradi Port, the construction of dry bulk terminal at Takoradi Port, the Kita Port Development Project, the Buankra Integrated Logistics Terminal Project, the construction of fish landing sites along the coastal areas, and the construction of 2 fishing harbors. In the aviation sector, development of a new airport in either the central or western or in between the 2 regions, expansion of Kumasi and Tamari Airport, and rehabilitation of Sunyani Airport. And also look at the retooling of National Road Safety Authority and fleet renewal in relationship to road transport services. Ladies and gentlemen, today my task here is simple: to share with you some of the key developmental initiatives and also to stimulate discussion on issues pertaining to the ministry. In the maritime inland waterways, at my last appearance, I gave an update on development within the maritime sector, particularly expansion works at the 2 seaports, the coastal fish landing sites, and fishing ports project. I am happy to report that we have achieved major breakthrough at the Takoradi Port construction works on the 60-meter draft dry bulk terminal equipped with the state-of-the-art highly performing ship loaders and 1 eco hopper designed with a loading speed of 2,500 tons per hour, was completed and commissioned last year by His Excellency the President. This new terminal is a vast improvement compared to what existed previously, which had a loading speed of less than 400 tons per hour. The equipment that has been stored can deliver 20 million tons per annum, but can also handle at least 30 million tons per annum if necessary. This means that the port can take advantage of larger volumes and ultimately generate more revenue for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of the strategic development of the Takoradi Port, construction work has also been completed on the multipurpose container terminal. This terminal will also receive deep drafted vessels, which otherwise could not have been possible due to draft limitations. Additionally, the construction of oil and gas services terminal to accommodate oil and gas services providers, fabrication companies, exploration companies, and suppliers has also been commissioned. The sword cutting ceremony was performed by His Excellency the President in December 2022. The project, when completed, will provide 21 hectares of serviced terminal area, 550-meter primary quay wall, a 10-meter draft and 40-meter quay wall apron for terminal operations. Ladies and gentlemen, government agenda of building the third commercial seaport at Kita in the Volta region is progressing steadily. Following the completion of the feasibility study and market sounding event, the following activities have taken place. 1. Advert for investor expression of interest was published last August and closed in December 2022. 20 firms, local and international, responded to the advert, out of which 16 of them were further engaged for concept clarification. Out of this, 6 firms have so far been shortlisted and will be invited to the next stage of request for proposal. This process is expected to take a couple of months. Therefore, by November, December this year, the qualified investor would have been selected for the construction to commence latest by January 2024. From the feasibility study, ladies and gentlemen, Kita Port will be operated as a landlord port where the public authority will not handle cargo, but will be a regulator only. Private sector operators will develop and operate the various terminals and handle vessels and cargoes. Therefore, government is expected to make basic investment, including administration building, to house the port authority and other port service operators. For this reason, while the request for proposal is ongoing, Ghana Port and Harbours Authority is to commence the building of the administrative block by January 2023. It may be recalled that in 2020, His Excellency the President cut the sword for the construction of the Bonkra Integrated Logistics Terminal. I'm happy to report that the Phase 1 works have reached about 30% complete. The completion of this project will help decongest the port and bring import and export services closer to the doorsteps of shippers in the middle and northern part of our country, as well as neighboring landlocked countries. Ladies and gentlemen, with respect to the fishing port, construction works at Jamestown is about 60% complete, while that of Elmina, which includes facilities such as 2 new breakwaters, a new quay wall of total length of 400 meters, a new administration building, a new fish market, a new fish net mending hall and workshop building, fishermen's arboration facility and public toilet, paving at the castle, access road and parking, among others, is fully completed. I'm just liaising with His Excellency for the commissioning, and it should be, I'm sure, by the end of April, the new fishing port at Emina will be commissioned. In addition to the above, construction work on coastal fish landing site project at 12 locations, namely Axim and Discoff in Western Region, Muri, Mumford, Ekumfi in Infanteman, Winneba, Senyabreku, Gomwafete, and Komanzi in Central Region, Teshi and Osu in Greater Accra Region, and Kita in Volta Region are all nearing completion. This is in addition to other complementary and community-led infrastructure projects such as fish smoking pavilion, head post, classroom block, toilet facilities, and drainage interventions, among the others, have all been completed. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge that confronted the artisanal fishing industry prior to this development included poor fish landing facilities, inadequate storage facilities, high post-harvest losses, unhygienic conditions, and poor handling of fish. This project will enable us to address these challenges to support the growth of the fishing industry, create job opportunities, and help build vibrant communities along the coast. In the aviation sector, ladies and gentlemen, it may be recalled that during my last appearance, I made mention of government intervention to develop a new airport in either central or western region or in between the two regions. The feasibility study to determine a suitable location to develop the airport is being finalized. On the Kumasi Airport, we are upgrading it to an international status and it's also nearing completion. A new passenger terminal and auxiliary facilities capable of handling about 1 million passengers annually has been completed. The phase 3 works, which include aero bridges, is also about 89% complete. As part of the upgrade, the existing runway is being extended from 1,981 meters to 2,300 meters to accommodate wide-bodied aircraft. At the Tamale Airport, the expansion works, which included the construction of a new terminal building, a multi-purpose terminal and access road connecting the airport to Tamale-Bogatanga Highway, have been completed. The terminal is currently undergoing operational readiness and airport transfer to technically assess the readiness of the facility for flight operation. And I can also assure you, in the next 2 months, the Tamale Airport terminal will be commissioned. Furthermore, the Sunyani rehabilitation works have been completed and is operational. Phase 2, which will see the existing runway extended to a length of 1,900 meters, and remodeling of the terminal will soon commence. On the road transport services, ladies and gentlemen, in the area of road safety, provisional figures put the total number of reported crashes, injuries, and fatalities as of December 2022 at 14,960, 15,690, and 2,373 respectively. This represents a reduction of 7.55, 1.54, and 20.1% as recorded in the year 2021. For January and February this year, provisional figures compared to same period last year shows that 15.35, 8.27%, and 31.5% reduction in crashes, injuries, and fatalities. These reductions are as a result of the ongoing interventions aimed at halving the road fatalities by year 2030. Some of the interventions include: 1, institutional strengthening of National Road Safety Authority to enable them ensure compliance to road safety measures, policies, and guidelines, as well as regulate the commercial and transport services operators. 2, nationwide campaign Dive to Stay Alive. 3, pre-departure checks at major lorry stations or terminals. Road safety education and awareness programs in schools, churches, mosques, and lorry terminals, among others. Last but not the least, joint enforcement activities with the Motor Traffic and Transport Department of Ghana Police Service and the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, although the statistics are not that best, it shows that we are doing something right, and also to remind ourselves that we need to do more to improve the road safety situation. A life lost has direct impact on our families. I want therefore to take this opportunity to encourage stakeholders to step up effort to minimize the crashes on our roads, since road safety is a shared and collective responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, in respect of public transport services, in fulfillment of government policies to support public and private transport operators to renew their fleet, Contracts were signed for a total of 100 VDL intercity buses, for which first batch of 45 have been delivered and is operational by MMTL, that's Metro Mass Transit Limited. The remaining 45 buses are expected to be delivered by June 2023. Arrangements are also underway to bring in additional buses to augment existing fleet of public and private sector transport operators. I believe that with your support, we can collectively improve the transport system and make it safe, reliable, and efficient, and sustainable, and cost-effective for all of us. I thank you for your attention.